Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're taking a look at Pancakeswap and the Cake token with a cross-chain integration now live. So more on this in today's video. We're doing these updates on these cryptos I'm interested in every other month. So stay tuned for that and be subscribed to the channel. But the Cake token here, one of the most widely used dApps in the whole of crypto. The BNB chain primarily is one of the top 3 chains by active users, and the Pancakeswap platform itself is the most used over on the BNB chain. So this dApp has hundreds of thousands of active users on pretty much a daily basis, pulling in over 3 million users per month. Pretty incredible stuff. So Pancakeswap here, the Cake token, rank is number 70, and it's currently trading around $4.50. So since the last update, this is up around 70 cents. I think it was around 380 last time. And the growth on this one has been quite impressive, to be honest with you. They've obviously factored in a load of new things. They've got a max supply cap, you can see here at 750 million tokens. That has been instated. And if we just scroll down a little bit here, looking at the price chart versus the US dollar here, it is trending upwards slowly over the last 6 months since the big crash we had. But if we actually trade this against the BTC pairing as well, you can see it's also quite bullish against Bitcoin. You would have been better holding off the Cake token with its high APYs rather than holding Bitcoin since those June lows. So the Cake token doing pretty damn well. And if we just have a look at the greater context of the BNB chain right now, there was, of course, a large incident over the last few weeks, that being a major bridge exploit. So this occurred a week Thursday ago, and $560 or $570 million, depending on the price point you take BNB at, was hacked from this bridge. So this was quite an interesting one, and the recovery of this is going quite swiftly. As you can see from this, 110 million worth of assets have been stolen, but 566 was the initial figure. So they stemmed the bleed there by about $450 million. And that was done by the coordination of the validators of this network. It is highly centralized, the BNB chain. And so they were effectively able to stop those tokens from moving. There has been a chain fork as well. But the key takeaways from this was the bridge was compromised, there was an issue with the smart contract, and the hacker was able to actually insert a 2 million BNB withdrawal into the code, and then the actual bridge pumped that out to them. But rather than the typical tornado cash route that we see for so many hacks these days, this user actually went and deployed the BNB, the stolen funds, onto Venus protocol, which is similar to like an Aave, but on the BNB chain, and then took a loan against those stolen funds to the tune of 150 million Binance US dollars, the BUSD. It then split them out into USDT, USDC. USDC actually managed to freeze about $6.5 million of those funds. And subsequent to this, the hacker has been deploying these dollars on different L1 chains, Avalanche, Phantom, Solana, and then the Polygon sidechain as well. And so currently there's $110 million worth of funds out there which the hacker has access to, but they are struggling to actually siphon them away. So this could be kind of a positive in one hand, as the impact of this is not as great as it maximally could have been. But on the other hand, this obviously shows you how centralized the BNB chain is. But I think for people who are on the BNB chain and using it regularly, that is not really an issue to them. They've just accepted the fact that this is a centralized chain at this point. But bridges, once again, being hacked. But this leads me to the first segue, Pancakeswap now utilizing a bridge via Stargate Finance. So Stargate Finance is the omni-chain liquidity protocol, offering deep liquidity across a variety of different chains, and then protocols can tap into that, which means less usage of wrapped funds and just a better user experience all around. So this is an upgrade here and a nice partnership to see. Stargate Finance also providing a bit of a benefit here, as it has a lower cost, just 6 bips or 0.06% per trade. And Pancakeswap states that this is part of their multi-chain expansion. So this is definitely a benefit for the end user here. It's a cheaper bridge to now use. So if you go over to the bridge protocol itself, you can see at the bottom there, powered by Stargate, and the STG token is accessible via the BNB network and on Pancakeswap now as well. So this, of course, is one to have on the radar, the STG token and the Stargate platform. So put that on your radar, folks. But the major news update here is that Binance's Pancakeswap has gone fully multi-chain here with an integration onto Ethereum. So this was, I believe, the first BNB native application to go cross-chain and go to ETH here. And for me, this speaks to a couple of points that this team is not playing around. They want to be the dominant DEX in crypto, and they're really coming for the crown of Uniswap here. So this is a very interesting update in a highly competitive landscape that is crypto. The term evolve or die rings true with this. If you are not innovating in the crypto space, someone else will be, and they will eventually drink your milkshake. And so you can see Pancakeswap here are putting all hands on deck to ensure that they keep iterating and keep pushing these updates to tap into a wider and bigger market. So this is pretty damn cool, to be honest with you. This was deployed initially on 27th of September. The farms then went live on the 10th of October, and the final deployment will be complete on the 18th of October here. And why is this a big deal? Well, first and foremost, Pancakeswap going cross-chain is quite a big headline in itself. But this speaks to how ambitious the team is being here and what can be done with the backing of Binance. Because Pancakeswap has a nice integration with Binance, it's easy to get your coins from the Binance exchange itself directly onto the Pancakeswap protocol. They charge very little fees to do so, and that of course is onto the BNB chain. That is the typical chain that this has been on. But now with the Ethereum integration here, this is going to mean Binance users, a lot of normies who use Binance, will be able to utilize Pancakeswap on Ethereum as well. So this could be a bit of a make or break. Do I want to withdraw my tokens to Uniswap, go onto my own Ethereum wallet address, pay a load of fees, or do I just want to simply go over to Pancakeswap? And I believe the team here will try to have the lowest fees possible for, moving funds from Binance over to the Ethereum network version of Pancakeswap. And so the key point here is that they are going to go for Uniswap's crown, I do believe. So really interesting stuff and a big move. Let's have a little look at what is on the Ethereum network here. There's just farms so far. Of course, you are limited by the Ethereum gas fees as to what you can do on this network. So typically the cake compounding rewards, that kind of pool, it can't be deployed on Ethereum as it would be so inefficient, it wouldn't be profitable. But what they can do is offer farms here. They have farms for ETH to USDC, ETH to USDT, and wrap Bitcoin to Ethereum there. So 3 farming pools in total. So not a whole load on here, but you can trade, do swaps, provide liquidity. So pretty much the same stuff as you can do on Uni currently. Let's have a look at the roadmap here. So cooking in Q4, multi-chain, it says Pancakeswap is expanding to more blockchains. Let's think about what that could be. So the most used chains out there currently are ETH, Polygon, and BNB chain. So in my opinion, it doesn't take Jacques Clouseau to work out that it's probably Polygon that they're going to go on to next. It has huge network adoption right now. It has a load of active users and is asserting itself as the dominant ETH layer 2. So of course, you just deployed to the ETH main chain, and it makes sense you can now deploy to Polygon, the L2. And who else is on Polygon, the L2? It's of course Uniswap. They do great volume on there. So I do believe Cake and Uni are going head to head here, and we're going to see a real battle between the two. Now this gets me excited to make a Uni versus Cake 2023 video. So an update on that coming shortly to you. They're also bringing out new trading products as they state to improve capital efficiency and a market maker integration. So we could see better liquidity across this DEX in general, which would make a lot of sense. You want to go cross chain, and if you want to be that number one DEX, you're going to have to really rival the liquidity offerings of Uni as well. So I think these are big moves that are being made right now and power plays in the bear market from the Pancakeswap team. And with Polygon being a very cheap chain to run on, similar to BNB, it does mean that we can have the pools like we see on Pancakeswap V1 over on the likes of Polygon as well, as they would be efficient to run over there. So this could be very interesting, expanding to more markets and really getting the Cake brand across different chains. So excited for that and excited to see where this all ends up. But things are certainly heating up here in the bear market. Now, if we just go over to this, Pancakeswap has just done another burn. Over the last week, 6.5 million Cake tokens were burned. But the question is Cake deflationary? I see a lot of talk about this online. The token is disinflationary, but it is not deflationary. Disinflationary means that it is fighting some of the inflation by burning a load of tokens, but it still is net inflationary. They have the maximum supply cap at 750 million tokens, but they will eventually hit that, especially at current goings. 6.5 million Cake burned, but the actual emissions are somewhere over 8.8 million, I believe here. So these are the weekly Cake emissions. Emissions per day, 1.1 million, multiply that by 7. gets you to around 8 million tokens or just over. And there's also this in the blue down there. In addition to the above, a dynamic cake amount is also minted to the dev contract address of 9%. So it's an additional 9% inflation on top of that. So we're pushing towards 9 million tokens in inflation. This means it is inflationary by around 2.5 million cake per month as is. It's obviously battling the inflation with the swaps and the perps, taking a load of trading fees, which is used to buy back and burn cake tokens. But as you can see on a load of these other deflationary metrics like their prediction markets, their lottery and the NFT marketplace, they're down quite substantially, not really contributing to the burn at all. If you just go onto the contract here, you can see over the last few weeks, we had a big burn down here, 7 million tokens, more recently another 7 million and another 7 million, 6.7 million, and then recently a 6.5. So that is roughly the last 6 weeks worth of burns there, but none of them eclipsing 8-9 million, which is what is required to make this a deflationary token. So this one should, of course, with inflation, come down in price, but what they've done with the VE Tokenomics is actually take a load of tokens out of circulating supply, lock them away, and they can't be touched until the lock period ends for those investors. Now, if you're looking to do maybe some LPing or something along those lines, go to the 3 dots on Pancakeswap, go to info, and you can see all the analytics for the website here, what tokens have the most liquidity, which ones have good trading volume, and what pools are lucrative to get involved with. Of course, these ones with huge APRs are going to have almost certainly a load of impermanent loss attached to them. Then if you click on stable swap on the info page as well, you can see the stable coins that they have that you can swap between. And there is one on here you may not have heard of previously, which is Hey stablecoin by Helio. This is another BNB setup. I believe it is a CDP, collateralized debt position stablecoin, and the BNB token is used to collateralize this stablecoin. There is incentives on this one currently where they will pay you out in the cake token for actually supplying these 2 stable coins. We'll go to farms, we'll search in Hey. So Hey BUSD, this one is live, 3.9% APR on a stablecoin. Not the best, especially for a quite new stablecoin in the Hey token. Quite a lot of risk, not too much reward there. So just having a look at the opportunities on here at the moment. Of course, it's a bear market. Opportunities are few and far between. In my opinion, not really worth taking the risk on any of these LP positions thus far. So Pancakeswap is cross-chain. They've now conquered Ethereum. Will they be conquering Polygon Next? That is my speculation. But it's interesting to see how things are shaping up during this bear market and the expansion that these teams are making into new pastures. If you enjoyed this one, please subscribe to the channel and drop me a comment down below if you've got anything to say about the Cake token and its moves. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.